Hello and welcome. My name is Miss Delgado and I am your sixth grade science teacher for your child. To give you a little bit of background about me, I have been in education now for a little over 14 years. My main area has been middle school, but I've also taught high school biology and AP classes. And that's just a little bit of background about me as an educator. I want to go over some of our remote learning procedures and rules, which are focused on the Common Core values, which will focus on these values not just during remote learning, but also during our in-person instruction. So it's basically four core values, which is being respectful, responsible, prepared, and being safe. So being respectful, for example, whether you're in the class or whether you're on remote, it's being respectful to your peers and your classmate, listening carefully and just paying attention to what's happening and being mindful of what is happening around you. Being responsible includes making sure your child charges their Chromebook every night. They're logging into their class and submitting their work on time and checking their communications on a regular basis, their emails, Genesis, and so on. Being prepared, dressing appropriately when you're online, finding a space that's nice and quiet so that your child can focus. This is very important, please. We are still in school, so if you can let your child help them find a quiet space where they can focus during school time, and make sure that they get enough rest and be prepared to for remote learning. Being safe includes having safe interactions with your peers, reporting anything that's unsafe, keeping your username, passwords, and things like that private and not sharing it with anyone. So, regardless whether we're in school or out of school for remote learning, the values pretty much are the same. So, I want to go over some important policies. The first policy is attendance matters. So attendance is mandatory and we have live instructions on a daily basis, and your child must log on at the time of the beginning of the class. If your child is going to be absent, you should call the office and let the office know, and any missed work must be made up. Grading policy, basically it's homework, reflections, classwork, assessments, and science notebook. So you can see the percentages here. Where can you find your child's work? Very, very important. Everything that your child needs in my class to be successful is found in Google Classroom. Google Classroom, you're going to see topics where everything is separated under categories from the do now, the lesson of the week, exit tickets, projects and assignment, there's science notebooks, and so on and so forth. All the lessons for the week are on a Google slide. And you can ask your child, where can I find the lesson of the week? And they should be able to point it to you. So there, if you were to go into Google Classroom right now, you're going to find the lesson of the week from last week and the new lesson from this week. So everything that you need for my class is in Google Classroom: videos, models, examples, science notebooks, my science notebook, your child's science notebook. Everything is in Google Classroom. This year the sixth grade curriculum is focused on ecology. That is what we are focusing on right now. And that's the study of living things and how they interact with the living and the non-living things in the environment. We are also focusing a little bit on physics, on forces in motion, and that unit is not until later on in the year. And we are also incorporating many other skills, a lot of reading and writing in my class. So it is important for your child to practice their reading and writing skills that they do in their literacy classes. We will also be doing it in science with a focus on how to write an argumentative essay. So that is our focus when we do our lab reports when it comes to reading and writing in science. So we will be reading articles and we will be writing argumentative essays in science. We also will be doing virtual labs, and when your child comes back in school, virtual labs will continue. So that is something that we are also incorporating in the curriculum. So here's my contact information if you need me. There is my email. That is my cell phone number. Please, you can email or you can text. However, I ask that you give me, especially if it's after 3 o'clock, to give me about 30 minutes to get back to you. And if it's after 5 o'clock, I will respond to you the next day. If you're having technical issues, please send an email or call the tech department at tech@hackensackschools.org, and their phone number is 201-646-8038. So I'm looking forward to having your child in my class. If you have any concerns, please do not hesitate to email me, but always first look in Google Classroom, especially if you're looking for an assignment. Have your child look for the assignment themselves. How can you help your child be successful in my class? Follow up what's happening in Google Classroom. Look at the lessons that's in Google Classroom. Look at the assignments that are posted. Look at the topic that we're studying for the day. Find articles related about it, or just ask your child, what did you learn today? Tell me something about what you learned about the environment and in your sixth grade science ecology class. So thank you. Have a great day, and I'm looking forward to meeting you in person.